I like being a homemaker. I never wanted to work. I was very clear. Except for a short phase when the kids just grew up. So that little phase was also because I saw everybody else working so well. And it was more like I want to be like them too. Not because I wanted to be like them, but passed very quickly. Rest of the time I've always wanted to be a homemaker. So, and always somebody was asking, are you working or are you just sitting at home? I said, I'm just sitting at home. That's how. So I thought that if I had to write life in times of what? Of an Indian homemaker, I think that's what I was. In the beginning, it was more like a personal blog, but over a period of time, depending on the kind of response each article got, now I think it's much more of a blog about against gender bias, any kind of gender bias and also intolerance. I think now the blog has become a part of my life. It's like my baby, I call it. It's very precious.
Tell us about your avatar. We want an introduction to him. We want to know when you formed him.
That's a little difficult. He and I are not quite talking at the moment, but I can sort of get into secular life and he can fly around and show you stuff. That's not an issue.
Yeah. But tell us about who is he?
Um,
Why does he exist?
Born yesterday, 4 years ago, actually 6th of October 2007, or 3 years, 2006. Yeah, sorry. Is in a way way more conservative a human being than I am, you know. Plus, combining that with a level of rudeness that I would not want to tolerate in any friend of mine, basically. Rudeness in the sense that he's not rude to anybody in Second Life, but he and I just had this major war of words on Facebook and stopped talking. It's very rarely, for instance, that I now go into Second Life to do stuff. Like, it's mostly him wandering around and making his own friends and stuff. It's a little difficult to sort of state this without appearing completely schizophrenic. But heck, if that's the quote, then I'll need to wear that because, like, heck, you know, he's a totally separate entity. Yeah, you know,
His name?
Rahul Electric Teeth.
And what's your name?
Rahul Datta.
की आजादी, वो प्यारी प्यारी आजादी, वो प्यारी प्यारी आजादी, वो जान हमारी आजादी, वो जान हमारी आजादी, है जान से प्यारी आजादी, है जान से प्यारी आजादी। गद्दारों सुन लो आजादी, गद्दारों सुन लो आजादी, मक्कारों सुन लो आजादी, जरा हाथ बजा के आजादी, अरे भरते क्यों हो आजादी, जरा आगे आओ आजादी, जरा गोल बना के आजादी, पीडीपी सुन ले आजादी, पीडीपी सुन ले।
ये है मेरे फ्रेंड्स।
ये कौन है टॉम क्रूज?
ये भी मेरा बहुत अच्छा फ्रेंड है। इसके साथ भी मैं काफ़ी टाइम स्पेंड करती हूँ ऑर्कुट पे। मैं फ्रैंक हो जाती हूँ, उन्हें कुछ भी कह सकती हूँ, बेवकूफ़ हो, पागल हो, और कहाँ चले गए, सो रहे हो क्या, वाई डोंट यू रिप्लाई मी।
आप कहाँ मिले इससे?
मैं ये ऑनलाइन ही इससे मिली हूँ,
कहाँ?
ऑर्कुट पे।
कैसे?
मैंने इसको कभी नहीं देखा। इसकी भी फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट आई थी मेरे पास, सो मैंने ऐड कर लिया इसको।
हेलो सबा।
हाँ हेलो।
हाँ जी, लाइट आई कि नहीं?
यार लाइट नहीं आ रही है
यार लाइट से कहो आ जाए यार। कैसे तुम्हारे एरिया के लोग?
फिर अब क्या हो रहा है?
पता नहीं यार तेरा नेट कैसा है।
क्या नेट क्या कहता है?
नेट तो मेरा तुम्हारा वेट कर रहा है यार।
लोग बोलते क्या थे ऑर्कुट के बारे में कि ऑर्कुट इसलिए जाओ क्योंकि
ये नई वेबसाइट आई है, बहुत अच्छी है। इससे हम आपस में बात कर सकते हैं,
लड़कियां पटा सकते हैं और
नए लोगों से बात कर सकते हैं,
मिल सकते हैं यार। नंबर भी दे देती हैं यार कुछ लड़कियां। तो ये सब बातें तक होती थी, बात हो सकती। खैर लड़कियों से बात तो हम लोग ने पहले तो और हाई फाई करते थे जब याहू वाला टाइम था, याहू मैसेंजर वाला टाइम था। देन वी यूज्ड टू टॉक गर्ल्स फ्रॉम ब्राजील, यूएसए, मतलब कि उन लोग का जो वो होता था, मतलब रूम्स होते थे याहू के। तो जैसे किसी रूम में गए, F21 फीमेल 21 या 21 लव रोमांस करके होता था उस टाइम में, और 31 लव ऐसे करके। तो फिर उसके अंदर गए, जैसे रोमांस के अंदर गए, तो वहां देखा मैंने एन मैन करके जो लड़कियों वाले नाम थे उनको बज किया, कंट्रोल जी दबा के उनको बज कर देते थे। तो बज हुआ तो फिर उधर से आया हाय ASL, एज सेक्स लोकेशन क्या है, तो उधर से आता था F16 US या ऐसे कुछ आता था। तो फिर बातें शुरू हो जाती थी।
ऑर्कुट एक जब आया था तभी से वो एक रेवोल्यूशन लाया था।
हाँ।
एकदम टोटल रेवोल्यूशन था कि बच्चे पागल हो गए थे उस टाइम का जो यूथ था, चाहे कॉलेज स्टूडेंट हो चाहे
6-6 घंटे ऑनलाइन रहना, 7-7 घंटे, और एक ही साइट पे।
हाँ,
लोग
केवल
पॉर्न की
porn।
तरफ जाते थे ज्यादा, उससे भी हट गए। ऑर्कुट खुला रहता है, वही मैं कह रहा हूँ, पोर्नोग्राफी बंद हो रही है इसकी
केवल
वजह से।
ऑर्कुट, केवल एक ही
हाँ,
पेज,
क्योंकि
वो
बस खाली
पेज
porn-
पड़ा हुआ है सिस्टम्स पे। साइबर कैफे जाइए आप, 8 सिस्टम है, उसमें 6 में आपको ऑर्कुट खुला ही नजर आएगा।
I named her Tejasvi, that was my choice, because I wanted a child who was really brilliant. And people used to tell me, you know, the name suits her so well. She's actually Tejasvi. She was a very easy baby to carry. She was born very easily. And she became my best friend. When she was 2.5, I used to tell her, don't grow up. And she said, I can't help it. You can't stop giving me food. I have to grow up. Children always grow up. And she became almost like a best friend from the time she was a baby. She read every single post of mine. She used to call herself my editor. In fact, sometimes she suggested change in the blog post, name of the blog post. All of them. She went through every post. And there's a post called Truck Art and I'm Back. Now I didn't want to add I am back, but she edited it and insisted I write it. And when I said I don't like it, I just don't like the idea. She said, if you're not going to take my advice, then don't ask for my advice. And she insisted I keep it. So that Truck Art and I am Back remained. It was absolutely her way of giving a post title. Mostly I didn't like her ideas and I didn't accept. I thought I would like to make a difference with the blog in any way possible, and I felt even if one person benefited from what's written, then one has achieved one's purpose. Like a lot of people feel daughters are in India are generally a burden or in some way more difficult to bring up. So I wrote a post because this is something I could never digest. I felt daughters were a pleasure. In fact, I feel they are underrated. Mothers don't realize because they've been brainwashed to believe that sons are fun. Sons are lots of fun, but for a woman, a daughter is a blessing because there's so much you can do with a girl. I wrote a post called Mothers and Daughters. It was about how much fun you can have, like shopping, the amount you can do with a daughter you can't do with a son. Dressing, clothes, the amount of certain kind of closeness that you can have, some kind of closeness you can't have with anybody, not maybe with a sister if you're very close, but nowhere like you can have, like we knew each other's passwords. But then I went through my old emails written from the hospital, and maybe not now, some other time one can go through them again and see exactly how each one thing, it all has so much happened so fast and but it's all, I'm glad it's there and the record is there.
There is a dearth of space here in Kashmir. People of my parents' generation, they used to go to barber shop, they used to go to banks of Jahlam, even women, and they used to discuss all these things. And then there was a phase when suddenly there was writing, virtually it was writing on a wall. Siyasi guftagu karna mana hai. I don't know who was behind it, but it was a gag on your personal spaces wherein you could share your thoughts, feelings, views, anything.
Now the militants are apparently in two houses. After one militant jumped out of the house and has taken shelter in another house. So immediately the security forces are now proceeding.
Right, Jackie, let me just interrupt there. I believe we also have Fayaz, who's right there on the spot now joining us. Fayaz, any further details? We've just heard that latest round of gunfire and shelling. What can you tell us?
Challenge over here. They decided to block internet as well, but due to some technical confinements they couldn't, because if they blocked the internet to Kashmir, they would have blocked it to other areas also, like Punjab and Chandigarh. So that's how Facebook became the main channel through which people who had access to it channelized their anger.
My computer is a dual quad core running NVIDIA Quadro graphics card, which allows it to run 2 monitors, and they're two 22-inch high definition monitors that are running it. I used to have 4, but then 4 is too much information, right? And no matter how fast your processor is, that much screen real estate kind of starts slowing everything down. So it's a beast. It's a workstation. It's a monster. It's got like about 3 TB of hard drives. Just about everything I can load onto it. I've always loved technology, and I'm the sort of kid who is kind of a nightmare for parents because they come home one day and they find their music system in pieces. I needed something more like technical because my brain likes working around problems, and so got into NID, but I took product design because I wanted that level of structure and sophistication to all the things that I did. Later on, realized that product design is not exactly it for me either. You know, I need more complex systems. Now virtual reality and all these crazy things. I don't know. Maybe I'll start looking for even more complex things to do. Level of interaction you have in Second Life. I mean, we're talking like we're talking now. There's gesture, there's voice, there's so many ways you can actually connect, and you can do it with any stranger you meet. It sort of lets you move so far beyond your normal Gurgaon neighborhood. I'm going to the normal shopping, this thing, and right. And the next thing is I can be anybody I want. My avatar is normally nice guy dressed in a business suitish kind of way. Okay, though he's a bit of a jerk, behavior-wise. Can turn into a 7-foot-tall robo. Can turn into one little flower like that is sort of unfolding and folding. Can turn into an octopus for Christ's sakes, or Superman, or any damn thing on earth you want. So this level of expression also is something that's like phenomenal about virtual worlds. That hey, I can just be one glowing blob of light, and yeah, it's spiritual in a way also, no? That look like stop looking at people from the outside. In Second Life, every woman is a super drop-dead gorgeous model type of woman. Every guy is this hunky, except my avatar. I don't know why he prefers being skinny, but hey, like most guys are like chunky and muscled, and it's their idealized version of themselves. It's just that level of expression. That I could be anything I want. And consider this, if you're a stunningly gorgeous woman in real life, okay, and if I'm any sort of normal man, sorry, it would not be a straight communication-based interaction, whatever else you might want to call it, right? There's always going to be some percentage of the physical appearance of the person that is a factor. At some points, I'm not saying at all points, because I do try to look at even real-world people as people and not like, that stupid Punjabi boy or whatever. Like you get what I'm saying. You find that you start getting to the core of people much faster inside a virtual world than you do inside the real world. Because appearances are always awesome.
सबा खान, हाँ? ये ट्रू फ्रेंड तुम हो?
हाँ, और क्या?
हो, तुमने अपना नाम चेंज कर लिया?
हाँ, और क्या?
इतनी फेक हो गई? तुम इतनी फेक कब से हो गई? हाँ?
हो गई बस।
वाह, बड़ी अच्छी कैट भेजी है मेरे को। म्याऊ। एक बार बिल्ली बन के दिखाओ।
इतनी क्यूट है। बहुत क्यूट है।
अच्छा, डॉगी भी है एक।
दोनों क्यूट है।
डॉगी लोड नहीं हुआ।
ये ना कुछ ज़्यादा ही ओवर स्मार्ट बनने की कोशिश करता है। इसका नेचर ऐसा ही है, ये जब भी बात करता है तो मोस्टली ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा ओवर स्मार्ट बनने की कोशिश करता है और मज़ा आता है इसके साथ बात करने में। मतलब ये बिल्कुल भी अपने आप को कहीं से भी नीचा नहीं दिखाने की कोशिश करता है। जितनी भी हम लोगों में आर्ग्यूमेंट हो जाए, बहस हो जाए, बट ये गिव अप नहीं करेगा। मुझे को गिव अप करना पड़ता है।
ऑकवर्ड पे 2 प्रोफाइल्स हैं मेरी।
अच्छा, क्या नाम थे?
एक है अनुराग गुप्ता ओरिजिनल, दूसरी है अनुराग इफ यू आर बैड देन कॉल मी डैड ऐसे करके ये है। तो एक फेक आईडी है नहीं है, तफरी करने के लिए बना रखी है। जो तफरी वाली आईडी है इसमें 52 पर्सन्स है और इसमें अराउंड 50 गर्ल्स होंगी, एक आदमी मेल फ्रेंड्स होंगे।
अगर किसी सेलिब्रिटी की फोटोग्राफ लगानी हो अपने प्रोफाइल में तो क्या लगाओगे?
लगानी होगी तो मैं इमरान खान की लगा दूंगा। सही है, वो डैज़लिंग है थोड़ा सा, मतलब अच्छा लगता है। अभी यंग भी है, स्मार्ट भी है, बोलने का तरीका भी जानता है। या उसके या रणबीर कपूर, बस उन्हीं दोनों की, और किसी की।
मैं सलमान खान की लगाऊंगा क्योंकि पर्सनालिटी मैच करती है। अब ये रणवीर कपूर और ये कपूर, शाहिद कपूर, वहाँ सब सुस्के हुए लगते हैं, तो सलमान खान यार बेटर लगता है, कम से कम हम टाइप का लगता है। और सोनू सूद की भी बॉडी सही है, वो भी बस सही लगता है, बट उसकी पिक नहीं लगाऊंगा मैं। पसंद है अपनी जगह पे, सल्लू की लगाऊंगा।
ये मेरी प्रोफाइल पिक्चर है, मैंने अपना फ़ोटो नहीं लगा रखा है। पता नहीं है ये कौन है। ये जेनिफर विंगेट है। जेनिफर विंगेट स्टार वन पे एक सीरियल आता था, वो अभी रिसेंटली अभी ख़त्म हुआ है, दिल मिल गए। उसकी लीड हीरोइन जेनिफर विंगेट है। उसका सीरियल में नाम रिधिमा था, रिधिमा गुप्ता। आई होप सब जानते ही होंगे। तो मुझे अच्छी लगती है जेनिफर, थोड़ी सी स्मार्ट और अच्छी लगती है। तो मैंने सेलेक्ट किया, तो मैंने सोचा मुझे ये फ़ोटो लगानी चाहिए अपनी प्रोफाइल पे। तो फिर मैंने इसका फ़ोटो चेंज कर दिया और काफ़ी टाइम से, मतलब जब से मैं ऑकवर्ड पे हूँ तब से ये मैंने फ़ोटो नहीं चेंज किया।
डेयरी मिल्क होगी। अच्छा, तो अपनी खुद की क्यों नहीं लगाई फ़ोटो?
खुद की मैंने इसलिए नहीं लगाई क्योंकि ऑकवर्ड ही नहीं, हर सोशल नेटवर्किंग के साइट के बारे में मैंने ये सुना हुआ है कि अपनी फ़ोटोज़ स्पेशली गर्ल्स को नहीं डिस्प्ले करनी चाहिए, नहीं दिखानी चाहिए। बिकॉज़ नेट पे बहुत सारी ऐसी अगर अच्छाइयाँ हैं तो बुराइयाँ भी हैं, और कोई भी मेरी फ़ोटो का मिसयूज़ कर सकता है, एडिटिंग कर सकता है। तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा मुझे डर लगता है अपनी फ़ोटो डालते हुए।
ज़्यादातर ऑर्कुट में किस तरीके की फ़ोटोज़ होती हैं?
ज़्यादातर तो कोई भी अपनी फ़ोटोज़ नहीं लगाता है, सब किसी ना किसी सेलिब्रिटी की ही फ़ोटोज़ लगाते हैं।
मतलब सिंपल लड़कियां जो देखा, मतलब कुछ कोई सीनरी लगा दी उन लोगों ने, या कुछ ऐसा कोई इंस्पिरेशन वाली पिक लगा दी, वो सब देख के लगता है कि हाँ उन लोगों के पास है, ब्यूटीज विद ब्रेन्स हैं। और मतलब जनरली मैंने ब्यूटीज को देखा जो है, मतलब जानती है कि वो ब्यूटीफुल है, डॉल्स की फोटोज लगाती हैं जनरली। डॉल्स जिनको पता है कि शी इज अ डॉल, वो डॉल्स की फोटो लगाती हैं और निकलती भी हैं। मैंने देखा कोमल नाम की लड़कियां सब, मतलब 99% लड़कियां एकदम हॉट निकलती हैं कोमल नाम की। मतलब उनके माँ बाप नाम ही रख देते कोमल, तो फिर कुछ सोच के ही रखते होंगे। अब अफ्रीका में कोई हो तो रख दे उसका नाम कोमल, तो वहां की तो अलग बात है, बट इंडिया में हो नाम कोमल रखा है तो मतलब कुछ तो कोमल होगा उसमें। फेसबुक का जो फाउंडर है वो हम ही लोग के बीच का रहा, उसने अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड को ढूंढने के लिए ये बनाया था, जो भी किया था। तो फिर हाँ, तो फिर उसने जो भी किया, मतलब तो फिर वो काफी टच में रहा सबके, मतलब मेरे ख्याल से उसने काफी देख के जो भी बनाया। ठीक है, वो कलर ब्लाइंड था, उसने ब्लू कलर रखा उसका क्योंकि उसको उस कलर के अलावा और कुछ दिखता नहीं है, ये सब किया उसने। लेकिन फिर भी ऑकवर्ड बहुत रंगीन मिजाज, एकदम जैसे हम लोग कोई खटिक लड़का हो, बाइक पे खूब सारे स्टिकर्स, वहाँ गॉगल लगा के हॉर्न, प्रेशर हॉर्न लगा के जा रहा हो, ऑकवर्ड वैसा लगता है थोड़ा सा, बहुत ज्यादा शोई पॉम्प एंड शो ऑफ, जिनको हम लोग कहते हैं टिल्लू रंगबाज टाइप, ये ऑकवर्ड ये हो गया है। फेसबुक यार क्लास है थोड़ा सा, मतलब कि मतलब एक सिंपल बाइक हो, मतलब प्यारी सी लाइटनेस, स्मूथ लगता है बहुत। ऑकवर्ड ने काफी हेल्प करी फेसबुक तक पहुंचने के लिए।
एक स्टार्टअप से बताऊं आज की डेट में ऑर्कुट से मिलेगा, फेसबुक से नहीं मिलेगा।
कैसे?
क्योंकि ऑर्कुट पे आपको जितने यूजर्स ऑर्कुट पे उतने फेसबुक पे नहीं होंगे इंडिया के पास, और ऑर्कुट पे आपको हर तरह की लड़कियां मिल जाएंगी। ठीक है, हर तरह की लड़कियां मिल जाएंगी जिनसे आप इजीली कांटेक्ट करके बात करके, हाँ उनको आप एजुकेट कर सकते हो, फेसबुक तक ले आओ।
this really pretty young woman who used to have the sim, that's the island next to mine. Super neighborly, you know. I can recall having had an 8-hour conversation with her via SL Voice, you know, and we're just talking about this and that. You know, it wasn't anything specific. Like you meet somebody, say, when you're going on a trek to the mountains. You know, it's somebody you meet at a random chai shop at some, you know, peak somewhere or the other, and you exchange histories, you sort of, and really you're just tripping out on how cool the other person is. And I know she didn't really expect anything in return because you're probably never ever going to meet in real life. So there's that level of like peacefulness there.
I wrote a post about how I wrote why I started blogging sitting in the ICU. I think it was, I used to be crying all the time. In fact, I have not cried afterwards. I cried while we were in the ICU because it was so scary. They all said she's going to be fine. I needed to hear it. At that time, it mattered. It was like, you know, that was all that probably keeping us sane. I didn't want to Google and find out anything else. It was too scary. I didn't know what one might find, and I never thought I would be scared like that. Internal bleeding is the biggest risk in dengue. But then, you know, everybody said if you really want, if you really feel positive, visualize her coming out. So I tried doing all that. And most of the time, writing blog post was also in the hope that if you write like this and if you start feeling like this, that was the only way to make it happen. Like if you really want it and believe it will happen, only then it will happen. But the fact is, it was difficult to believe. At times I believed, one moment one was believing, one moment one was like totally hopeless. Then next moment you used to think, yeah, she's going to be fine. And doctors were equally helpless because they said there's nothing you can do. All you can do is wait and watch. So 11th, I didn't want to. Once they said the first time they said there was she had a seizure and a cardiac attack. After that, I didn't want to know what happened, because by then she was not conscious, she was not feeling anything, and so far as I didn't ask them what time, I didn't want to go see her also, I didn't want to go inside because now it felt that now it doesn't matter. She won't know even if we're seeing her. What we do now, nothing mattered. But finally my sister-in-law only said, at least go meet. She said, you meet her, don't have that regret. Like she said, you won't miss a PTA, you won't miss anything, why do you want to not meet her? Come. I'm glad I saw her, but you know, at that time she looked like a baby, a small child, and I felt so terrible. Another blogger wrote that when she first read the post on 13th August and realized she'd stopped believing in God. She thought, how could God exist? If this could happen, then there's no God. And this email came on a day when I was really upset. That was the first day we'd come here to look for a house. And I was at my sister-in-law's house and she said, why don't you sit on the block, seeing how upset I was. So I opened it and this was the mail that had reached. And then she wrote, and I lost all faith in God and I was so upset, and then I read your daughter's blog and it changed everything. I realized here was a life that was fully lived. And it was such a words have so much power, the same thing. And she said, and I realized, of course, you have nothing to feel bad about. Some people live for 90 years and what she lived in 19 years, and she lived such a wonderful life. And that's what you want to hear. It made so much difference. Here's somebody who's never met me, who doesn't know Tejasvi, and we read each other's blogs. She's a regular blogger and she has had 2 kids, and it was so wonderful to read this. And I wrote back, I said, it's almost like, where did, just on a day when I needed it so badly, that mail came, that you realize I can't even imagine what would have happened if I sometimes say maybe that's how if such things are there, then maybe I started blogging because this was to happen, and it would have been difficult to survive without it. I would have gone crazy. Friends can be more objective, they can in fact, that's why, be kinder. I think relatives are going through the same pain. It's difficult for them to understand. Internet friends are the best. Reading those comments again and again, and the emails, thousands of times I still read. I in fact feel now it's almost become like how some people have painkillers, it's become like that. When we moved here, there was no internet connection for a few days, and either it was, people say grief sometimes takes you down, then you go up, it's like a wave kind of a thing. I don't know if it was that or it was the fact that there was no internet connection and one was suddenly so isolated, and those were the worst days, more than that was till now the lowest and the worst possible time.
My Facebook account has been hacked twice, my YouTube account thrice.
When you say hacked, you mean it's gone?
It's just gone. You cannot log into it. Because I used to post news, I used to post videos, and then not only post it on my wall, post it on other news portals connected to Facebook, news channels and organizations like Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch. I posted security forces beating people with canes, with gun butts, with kicks, and pelting stones at houses, breaking window panes, all that, and simultaneously using abusive language. So videos like that.
How did you get these videos?
Mostly through mobile. I have a neighbor right here who is totally unlettered. So every evening he came to me and asked about what's the news, I said, there's no news, they have blog channels and all that. He said, no, what's the news on the net? Net पे क्या खबर? He doesn't know what net is, he doesn't know what desktop is, but it has percolated in his mind that there is something where from this news comes out.
अगर इंटरनेट कनेक्शन ही नहीं लगता तो शायद मुझे इतना बुरा ना लगता, क्योंकि मैं ऑकवर्ड से इतना क्लोज ही ना हो पाती तो मुझे कुछ भी फील ना होता। मैं जैसे लाइफ जी रही थी वैसे ही जीती, बट अब ऑकवर्ड से इतना ज़्यादा मेरा रिलेशनशिप बढ़ गया है कि मुझे लगता है कि अगर 1-2 दिन मेरा इंटरनेट काम नहीं करता है तो मुझे बहुत फ्रस्ट्रेशन होता है, बहुत गुस्सा आता है कि यार ये क्यों नहीं चल रहा है। अभी मैं कैसे देखूँगी कि मेरे फ्रेंड ने कौन से स्क्रैप भेजे हैं, क्या मुझे मैसेज भेजा है, मैं कैसे चेक करूँगी।
अच्छा, इन लोगों से कभी मन नहीं करता कि मिलूं?
मिलने का तो मन नहीं करता, क्योंकि जो एक बन गया है ना कि आप ऑकवर्ड पे ऑनलाइन फ्रेंड्स हैं, मुझे लगता है अगर मैं मिल लूँगी तो वो बात नहीं रह पाएगी जो आप ऐसे ऑनलाइन फ्रेंड्स की रहती है। कुछ ऐसे भी फ्रेंड्स होने चाहिए जिन्हें आप कभी ना देखें, कभी ना उनकी आवाज़ सुने और चैटिंग करें, तो वो एक अलग एक्सपीरियंस रहता है।
हाँ बेटा, अरे नहीं यार, अभी यहाँ आने में टाइम है, तो बात कर लो थोड़ी सी।
ऐसी उलझी नजर उनसे हटती नहीं।
हाँ बताओ।
फोन करो पहले मुझे।
ओके यार,
दांत से रेशमी डोर
गाना बंद कर देना।
चल ले, अच्छा गाना है।
नहीं बात कर लो।
कटती नहीं, वल्ला ये धड़कन बढ़ने लगी है, चेहरे की रंगत उड़ने लगी है, डर लगता है तन्हा सोने में जी, दिल तो बच्चा है जी, दिल तो बच्चा है जी। हाँ
ऑकवर्ड की वजह से मैंने अपनी वर्जिनिटी लूज गई। शुक्रिया।
किसको पता था पहलू में रखा दिल ऐसा पाजी भी होगा, हम तो हमेशा समझते थे कोई हम जैसा हाजी होगा, हाय जोर करे कितना शोर करे, बेवजह बातों पे वे गौर करे,
दिल सा कोई
ही कमीना नहीं, कोई तो रोके कोई तो टोके, इस उम्र में अब खाओगे धोखे, डर लगता है उनसे कहने में जी, दिल तो बच्चा है जी, दिल तो बच्चा है जी, हाँ थोड़ा कच्चा है जी, हाँ।
I live alone in a 3-bedroom house, and it's technically too big for one person, but me and the cat like it. His name is Rug, he's Persian, and he likes chilling around the house. Rug's my baby, dude. He's totally my child substitute, you know? He's the guy who gets like totally pampered throughout the day. He gets squished at least like 50 times a day, you know? I don't know, it's really lovely to have him around. And believe me, when you're really, really down and out emotionally, there is no better therapy than having a cat on your shoulder purring away.
How many friends do you have?
In real life, second life, Facebook or what?
All three. One by one.
Okay, what about High Five and MySpace and all? And Activeworlds and shit. All told, like at least a couple of thousand, you know? 850 odd.
How many on second life?
About 1,000 odd. I mean, how do you define friends? If you're talking about acquaintances and people I used to hang out with and party, they are also number in the thousands. And again, all over the world, pretty much. But people I'm regularly in touch with, 2, maybe 3, you know. I don't know. I'm so much more used to sort of communicating with people online than off. Very thankfully, I mean, and it was a huge fear that I can still communicate with people in real life. I mean, you know, one kind of gets like, if it gets too much, you know, to one side, you kind of start wondering that, hey, listen, am I a complete like geek or a nerd or a doofus right now, like incapable of communicating with other people? But I'm not escaping anything. I'm not running away from anything. It's just a phase.
The biggest fear any parent who's lost a child is that the child will be forgotten, and that's something you never want to happen. So when bloggers and other commenters write about her and write in such a positive way, and they always, many of them say is. In fact, I think nearly everybody's used is. I don't mind if somebody uses was, but most people have said is. I say was because I have to each time I say was, it's an effort, but I say it because I want to be able to accept that just she's not here. But when somebody says is, it's definitely wonderful. It's really good. Anything, you know, you just don't want her to be seen as someone who's no longer there. You want her still around, and that's something everybody says. Like one friend emailed and said, you'll feel her presence. You'll feel it when you read her blog, when you write about her, when you remember her, when you smile her, when you look at her photographs, when you hear what other bloggers are writing and saying about her. That's how you will feel her presence.
उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला जैसे पात गिरे तिरुवर से जैसे पात गिरे तिरुवर से मिलना बहुत दुहेला मिलना बहुत दुहेला उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला हंस अकेला हंस जग दर्शन का मेला 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 जग दर्शन